Hi, I'm Congressman Scott Perry. At the beginning of each week the Congress is in session, I send out a brief update about the bills the House of Representatives likely will consider. There are a lot of bills this week, and they are as follows. H.R. 311, the Fuels Act, modifies the EPA Spill Prevention Control and Countermeasure Program by raising the exemption level from 1,320 gallons to 10,000 gallons. H.R. 1814, the Equitable Access to Care and Health, or the EACH Act, which protects religious liberty by incorporating greater religious conscience exemptions into the President's health care law. H.R. 3474, the Hire More Heroes Act of 2013, which permits employers to exclude employees who have TRICARE or VA medical coverage from their employee total in determining whether they are a large employer under the President's health care law. H.R. 3979, the Protecting Volunteer Firefighters and Emergency Responders Act of 2014, which codifies an executive decision excluding volunteer firefighters and emergency responders from being counted as full-time employees under the President's health care law. H.R. 4160, the Keep the Promise to Seniors Act of 2014, which blocks proposed administration rules that will restrict choices and raise costs for seniors under Medicare Part D. H.R. 3675, the Federal Communications Commission Process Reform Act of 2013, which will reform the FCC's rulemaking process by requiring it to establish minimum comment periods and performance measures for evaluating the effectiveness of rules. House Resolution 499, a resolution condemning the violation of Ukrainian sovereignty and independence by military forces of the Russian Federation. House Resolution 506, a resolution directing the House of Representatives Fine Arts Board to display a bust of Czech hero Václav Havel in the Capitol. H.R. 3973, the Faithful Execution of the Law Act of 2014, which requires that the administration report the reason for failing to enforce a law to Congress, regardless of whether it is being done on constitutional or policy grounds. H.R. 4138, the Enforce Act, which will establish procedures to authorize the House or Senate to file a lawsuit against the executive branch for failing to faithfully execute the law. H.R. 3189, the Water Rights Protection Act, which will prevent federal agencies from requiring privately held water rights to be turned over to the federal government as a condition of a special use permit, lease, or other land use arrangement. H.R. 4015, the SGR Repeal and Medicare Provider Payment Modernization Act of 2014. This bill will replace the broken sustainable growth rate formula while establishing a new system that gives physicians positive incentives to improve performance each year. As always, if you have any questions or if I may be of any service and assistance to you or your family in any way, please contact me at perry.house.gov. That's perry.house.gov. Again, this is Scott Perry, and I hope you have a fantastic week.